To speak a little bit slower than that.
Okay, sir, how may I help you?
I didn't hear what you said. Who did you say you were?
I said my name is Jaime. I, I thank you for calling Direct Express Fraud Prevention. My name is Jaime. How may I help you?
Jaime.
Yes,
Okay. You said you're with fraud prevention?
yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm having some conflicting information given to me about how my call is being routed. I dialed the phone number, put the card number in, and then it came into your fraud department. So, is my call being routed to your fraud department for a specific reason?
Okay, yes. So I'll be happy to assist you with this. Can I have your social security number so I can take a look into your account?
Yes, it's 587-31-6485.
6485. Okay, I'm going to pay it back to you. I got 587-31-6485.
You got it.
Okay, thanks so much. Now just give me 1 second. I'm going to just place you on a brief hold while I access your account. Okay, thank you so much for holding. Can you verify your full name?
Zori Rush,
Thank you. And then your date of birth?
10477.
Thank you. And then we're trying to activate your card or
I'm a, you're asking me a lot of questions without answering my questions. Can you explain why?
okay, yes. What was your question?
Why was my call routed to you? You have an
Okay, so your
automated
card was routed to
service
us
and
because your card has a suspension on it. I'm not sure why they suspended your card, but the only thing I'm able to do is help verify you.
who is they?
I'm sorry?
Who is they?
The system, the people that watch over the people's cards.
Who are they?
It could be a supervisor or it could just be the automatic system just flagging people's account as fraud.
Okay, you can see it, but I can't.
No, so I'm not able to see why your card is suspended until we fully verify you. Once we fully verify you, it will let us access a full account, and then we'll be able to see why your card was suspended.
So someone can suspend my account without me being able to access my account and without me being notified of my account being suspended when you're working with Direct Express.
So the reason why they suspend your account could be something minor. It could be a change in account, change of address, something of that sort. Like
Right, but I'm on the phone. I'm on the phone telling you I don't know what happened, that it's my account, and you're on the phone telling me that you have an automated system that can make changes to the account without telling the owner of the account. Is that what you're saying?
No, the automated system cannot make a change. Now you
So
would
who
have to
did?
call for us to make a change.
So who did? You
I'm
said
saying,
they. I'm asking who is they.
I'm
You
saying
said
if
they.
you were to call and change your address, then
But
in
I
our
did not.
system,
But I did not. I'm talking about in this case, who did it? You said they did something to change the to lock the card. Who are they and
yes,
why did? Who
I
are
was just
they?
referring to like the supervisor or the system
Okay,
that suspend your card for fraudulent activity.
can I speak to them because I have not reported any fraudulent. As far as I know, I have
Okay,
not.
yes. So the point of a suspension, you don't have to report it. They could just suspend your card for
Okay,
either
that's why
fraudulent
I'm
or
asking to
transaction.
speak to. That's
You don't
why
have
I'm
to always
asking
report a
to
fraud.
speak to the individual who did it.
Okay, yes. There's nobody specific that did it. They can just,
Who is they?
sir, there's multiple people that review accounts for
Who are
fraudulent
those?
activity.
Who are
If
those
they,
people? Who are those people? Those are the people that
okay,
I
sir,
need to speak to.
I'm not in direct contact with them.
I
The only
need to
thing
be.
is they
I
can
don't need you to be, sir. I need to be in direct contact with them because you are telling me those are the people that made changes without notifying me. And you're for some reason
they
you're
make no
attempting to
changes to your account. The
justify
only
it.
thing they did
I-
is suspend your card.
Who is they?
Sir, the people that look over the transaction for any fraudulent
And
activity,
who are they?
if there's
Who are they?
it's a group of supervisors or it could just be the automatic system that
Okay. And
for a
in this
transaction that
case,
you made that may have
this
been fraudulent.
and in this specific case, who is they?
There isn't a specific department I can transfer you over to that.
So that
The only
department
thing I'm able to do, the only thing I'm able to do is
that
verify.
department can make changes to the account and not notify anyone and just leave it at that as long as it's direct express. Because of course, are you American?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you're aware that no private company can do that. That no private company can close your account and not notify you. Did you know that?
Your account is not closed. Your account is still open and active. The only thing is you have a suspension on your card for making a transaction that made a card.
So,
Your
sir,
card
sir, did you hear me say that I did not do that?
Sir, that's the point of a suspension. It puts a suspension in your card so your card won't be able to be used.
I did not
Once your card is
report.
suspended,
I did not make a report of suspicious activity to cause a suspension. Someone at your office did that, and now you're refusing to let me talk to them and talking over me in the meantime.
I'm not refusing to transfer you over. It's just I don't have the specific. There's not a specific department I can transfer just over that just says this.
I didn't ask you to either. I asked to speak to them. I asked who they were, and you just keep saying they.
It could be the automatic system that there's multiple reasons why your card can get a suspension. You could have made a fraudulent suspension.
I did not. I did not. I did not. I did not. Someone there said I did. I have a new card. I haven't used it.
Okay, yes.
Okay, and you're being paid to say things, to have me talk about things other than talk to whoever inside your company made the decision to say someone reported suspicious activity. I'm calling to find out who reported suspicious activity, not to find out why the card was suspended. Can the card be used while it's suspended?
No, your card cannot be used if it's suspended. Once
Will
it's
I have
suspended,
access to the financial property while it's suspended?
no, it doesn't
All
even
right.
need
Now that I
no,
now
no
that
need
my
to
first
fully verify.
now that now that my First Amendment right to say that someone in your building has obstructed my access to the financial property that is under your jurisdiction. Now that I've been deprived of the right to say that, how does that get resolved by direct express? Since I can't say that to whoever wrote that said that there was some suspicious activity and locked the card so that I don't have access to the property that's on the card, what does direct express have in place to allow me to gain access to the card under my statements? Not without coercing me to send in my additional identification that I never needed before, but to process what I am actually telling you is that an employee made up something to lock my card, and I have evidence to prove why they did it.
Okay, so we just don't
I,
suspend
don't- I'm
cards
asking you
until
about
any
the
specific
procedure.
transaction direct.
Go ahead. You go ahead. You go ahead. You're no longer you're talking to the public now.
Okay, so direct express has these specific transactions that you make, it's gonna automatically suspend your card. Now, if you did one of the transaction and you caught about it, then if they were able to verify you, then they're allowed to suspend your card. Now, I'm not sure if you talked to previously or why they suspended your card. The only thing I'm able to do is help verify you. Once I verify you, then I'm able to run a suspension and look into your account and tell you why that card was suspended.
What do you need to do to verify me?
Okay, to verify you, I will need a phone number or email address that type back to your name.
1 second.
Do you have a valid phone number that we can use so I can try to verify you?
It's the phone number I'm calling you from.
Okay, so this phone number that you're calling from is 662-753-1249. Is this a good valid phone number?
It is. And you're direct express with the United States Department of Treasury, correct?
This is Direct Express, yes.
All right, let's go. You're with the United States Department of Treasury, correct?
No, that's Social Security Office.
I know what the Social Security office is. What is Direct Express?
Direct Express is just a debit card company that has your funds in the card. We're not connected to the Treasury Department. That's more with the Social Security Office.
How did you get the funds onto the card?
The Social Security Office issues them onto the prepaid debit card of Direct Express. Direct Express is just
The company that locked the Direct Express is the company that locked the card after the Treasury Department put the funds on the card.
okay, so
I'm asking you a question. Is Direct Express the company, the private company that locked the card after the Treasury Department, the government agency, put the funds onto the card?
no, so the suspension it can be automatic or someone can make it for it. So it's
Go ahead.
okay. So I'm gonna try to continue verifying you. Once we verify you, I'll be able to get more information off the account. But right now, since you're not verified, I'm not able to give information off the account and it doesn't let me fully access that account. So is this the only good phone number you have that's able to verify?
It's my only phone number. I've been waterboarded since 2011.
Okay. And then what about an email? Do you have an email address?
ZORRIRUSHMETWHO @gmail.com.
Okay, I'm going to repeat this back to you. I got ZORIRUSHNETWHO@gmail.com.
Is Zori Rush Met Who?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so I'm not able to use this email address because it didn't type back to your name. So the next step in our verification process would be for you to send in a picture of your ID front and back through email so we can fully verify you.
Did I have to do that to open the account?
Your account is already open. The only thing is,
Let me ask you again. Let me ask you again. Let me ask you again. Did I have to do that to open the account?
No. So you have
Dude,
to
let me
send
ask
in
you this. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Why do I have to do it now?
You don't have to do it now. I can just provide you the information so you can send in the ID whenever you're available to.
Why do I have to send it? Why do I have to send in ID to access my account now?
So the reason why you have to send in the ID is because your account is suspended, and I wasn't able to verify you with the phone number or email address you provided.
So why is my account been suspended?
I'm not sure why your account was suspended.
Did you hear me? Did you hear me tell you? Did you hear me tell you that I've already emailed an ID claim number to the ID department that displays a list of videos, YouTube videos like the one that I am making right now, that proves that an employee submitted a suspicious activity report in retaliation for me saying I wanted to speak to a supervisor? Did you hear me say that to you? That there is an employee there making a false report right now to deprive me of access to my property. You heard me. Do you hear me say it right now?
Okay, so I don't know what you're trying to get at this, but your card was already suspended once you caught in.
When was the card suspended?
Okay, let me see if I can see if when that card's been suspended. Give me 1 second. Okay, yeah, so it looks like I'm not able to see that information. I want you to
All right.
verify.
So right now you hear me saying that one of your coworkers submitted false information on my account. Now I'm going to allow you to do whatever the Treasury Department is paying Direct Express to do in response. Now you go.
Okay, I'm so sorry about that. I don't know why they would do that. We're not allowed to do that.
Well, it looks like they did it, and you can see it as well as hear me telling you they did it.
Okay. So the next step, since I wasn't able to verify you with the phone number or email address, and I just type back your name, the next step is for you to send that picture ID. Now you say you sent
Again. When I refuse to do that, and I tell you I'm refusing to do that because an employee submitted a false report, what do you do?
Okay, so I'm not able to do anything. The next thing I would do is continue with the verification process because I don't know if you're the card holder and I can just unsuspend the card. So.
But you do know that there is a they that works at Direct Express that suspended the card, and you have the means of communicating with them. You can provide me with the means of communicating with the individual who said that, and you're refusing to do so. Or you are at least hiding behind the shell of a company policy that says you don't reveal who they are.
So I'm not hiding anything from anybody who is.
Okay, well, somebody submitted a suspicious activity report.
Why?
Somebody submitted a suspicious activity report. I don't have access to my property. You've already verified I did not need ID to get it. I don't need ID to get it now. You are going to get paid for the fraud, and I am going to record you do it.
Okay,
Enjoy your money. It's stolen. It's stolen money. You can see for yourself. I'm telling you on the phone. The card has been locked by one of your employees in retaliation, and you are sitting on the phone getting paid for it. I'm done with you. I'm recording it and posting it to YouTube.
okay. Yeah, so the only thing I'm able to do is help verify you. If I'm able to verify you, you don't want to send in your IDs, then you could go to the local Social Security office, and they should be able to help you get a different payment method. Hello?
I know what I'm doing. I'm putting you in jail. If you're not in jail now with this phone call, you're going to jail after this phone call, and I'm going to get your check.
Okay. Oh yeah, so the only thing I'm able to do is verify you. If I'm able to verify you, then you will have to go to your Social Security office.
Stas, you
You can
did say
access your
Sarah,
funds.
didn't
Did I refuse to give you any information?
No, you don't have to give
All
me any
right then.
information, but
Are you refusing? Are you refusing to give me access to my account, no matter whatever it is? What is your job? Refusing to give me access to my account?
to
Is
give
that
you
your
access
job?
to your account,
Is
you
that
have
your
to send your
job
ID
at
to
this
to
very
verify you.
moment? At this very moment, when I had access to the account this morning, at this very moment, is it now your job to deprive me of access to the account? Is that what you are getting paid to do right now?
So I'm getting paid to verify cardholders that have a suspension on my card.
Is that
If
going to
I'm not
help
able
me?
to
Is
verify
that going to
them,
help? Is that going to help me get access to the account as I had this morning?
yes, if you send in your IDs and they're approved, you have access to your account.
Oh,
But
well, no, that is not the access I had this morning. The access I had this morning did not require me to share my picture ID. I had access where I just had my funds transferred from the government to Direct Express. You said Direct Express has the funds and locked the card. You said that. I didn't. And you said you are going to, in order to give me access, that you are going to coerce me to send you my identification through email. That's what you said. And you're going to get paid to do it. And
nobody's asking for
I
anything for your
and
identification.
I
You
am
go to your
just and I'm proving it. Because I've already spoken to MasterCard in the Philippines, and MasterCard who said that there is an employee at the Treasury Department or at Direct Express or Comerica who wrote that note. Already, not me, no one outside made a report, not an automated system. Someone at your company wrote that, and right now, you are preventing that person from going to jail. And that is called aiding and abetting, which is going to get you put in jail.
I honestly do not know what you're talking about.
I
I
know,
have
of
no
course you
knowledge on
don't.
anything
Of
like
course you
that.
don't, because you're
The
well
only thing I
qualified at the crime. Because you're well qualified at the crime. And I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the law enforcement officer who's listening to the YouTube video and letting you get away with it. Because I'm also putting his ass in jail.
would you like to get transferred over for supervisor so you can report this? Because I'm not able to
Again, I'm
take this
already
report.
recording
I
it
don't know
for
what you're talking
YouTube.
about.
You can decide that you can go and get they and find out why they have instructed you not to get on the phone and file the actual report that needs to be filed, or you can just keep waterboarding.
Okay, so I don't have access to file report. The only people that can do that
I
is
know
the
what you can do.
supervisor. I
You
can't
have a
hand it over to
conscience,
a
and in the
supervisor.
United States, we convict conscience in Mississippi. You have the right to go and get another job. That's called a right to work state. So you can't make no phone calls in Mississippi and refuse to do the job that you're supposed to do, which is protect my right to access my private property that's under your jurisdiction. You don't have the right to coerce me to send you a photo ID. You don't have the right to coerce me to continue talking to you about it so that you can have the waterboarding experience. You don't have the right to take my property and commit genocide. But you're doing it, which means
I am
you're
not
in
doing any
violation
genocide.
of
The only
this
thing I'm
United
doing is trying
States
to verify you.
Constitution by choice. You are in violation of this United States Constitution by choice. Because you can, again, get up and go and tell they, I'm on the phone accusing one of your coworkers of committing a crime. But you're choosing not to do that.
And like I said, I can get you
I know
over
what
to
you
a
said. I know
supervisor
what
so
you
you can
said,
go
and
ahead
I
and
know
do
you
that
gonna get
report.
paid for the rest of this phone call. And I know what your options are, and I'm gathering evidence to prove that you are intentionally using your conscience, making a choice to violate the United States Constitution at this very moment. And it only takes one citizen to prove that you are depriving them of property. All it has to do is be property that was supposed to be presented by the United States. And in Mississippi, we got a sister state where that happened during the Civil War, where federal property was supposed to be protected by the city of Louisiana. And when the state of Louisiana did not protect that property, that convict for treason against the United States during spending of money again in another country caused that man to lose his life. Now, I'm just trying to get you put in jail so I can find out who taught you to do this job. Who is paying you to violate my constitutional rights with my government property? But you sit there on that phone and pretend like you don't know who they are. And we'll ask you in a room with a light on you with a real cop. And then maybe you can say who they are.
So I am not trying to make you
I'm
swear to
not
me that
trying to
this is the
talk to
person
you. I'm
speaking on
trying to
the
talk
line so
to
that you
they.
can
If they's not on the phone, then we have nothing to discuss. But you get paid. The more you get paid for this one phone call, the easier it is for the law enforcement officer who is actually trying to stop the treason to find you.
No, we do not get paid
I
for phone calls.
understand you don't want me to talk to they. I understand.
I can get
I
you transferred over
understand
to
you
a
don't want
supervisor. I
me to
can't do
talk
that.
to they. You don't want me to talk to they. You can't get they on the phone.
Okay, I'm gonna get
They
you
are
transferred over to a supervisor.
unavailable.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna place you on a brief hold.
This is pretending to be the caring doctor because I'm in black mold that I'm allergic to, and he knows I'm having an allergic reaction because he's got this special access. This is just a mark. It's it's just murder in slow motion. You waiting for they now. You're not waiting for me. I'm recording you. Here, you paying him to go get they. They.
Okay, thank you so much for holding. I'm going to go ahead and get you transferred now. Thank you for calling Direct Express Fall Prevention. You have a nice day.
Thanks. Here comes they.
I'm sorry.
I'm talking to you too. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm going to get you transferred over to a supervisor now.
Okay.
Thank you for calling Direct Express Fall Prevention. You have a nice day.
All right. Supposedly they
Your call may be
are
monitored or
coming.
recorded for quality assurance purposes. All agents are currently assisting others. Please remain in queue, and your call will be handled in the order in which it was received. Please show your patience.
Now, I don't need my government to stop the waterboarding. I don't give a damn. Go get the waterboarding now. I need you to get my property so I can stop the waterboarding around me.
Thank you for calling the supervisor. My name is Casey. How may I help you?
Hi, Casey. Uh,
Hello.
Casey, this is a little weird what you're gonna hear. You're a supervisor.
Yes, I am a supervisor. How may I help you today?
Okay, you're a supervisor with Direct Express, and I understand Direct Express is a separate entity from the United States Department of Treasury. Is that correct?
Yes, we are a prepaid debit card service.
Okay. Well, the reason why I asked to speak to you is because my First Amendment right to say I spoke to some employees today who got angry about what I was saying and made some changes to my account so that I can't get access to my property. That's under your Direct Express jurisdiction. Now, your employees are attempting to coerce me into sending them my identification to verify who I am and use a different type of service than the service that I used when I opened the account and had funds transferred from the government to Direct Express. But that's not my First Amendment right. I have a First Amendment right to say an employee did that in retaliation. So let me just tell you exactly what happened. I called this.
Okay, yes, I will get, yes, I'm sorry
Yeah,
to interrupt you. I want to
yeah.
assist you with that issue that you're having. I'll be more than happy to. First, I would like to try to see if I can get you verified first.
Okay, go ahead.
Please provide your
Well,
first
let me
last
do
name.
that. Let me do this then. You're not going to be able to verify me because of what these employees did, but I can give you my
Yes,
I can
yes,
give you the information so that when
yes,
you
please.
you go through whatever the procedures that you need to verify me. But the normal procedures, I've already gone through those 4 times and
Yes, yes,
four
yes, I
people.
understand. I would like to try to see if I can get you verified. If you could, please provide your first and last name.
Zori Rush, the person that I just spoke to, didn't tell you why you were coming on the line.
No, ma'am. What is your social security number?
Yes, sir. It's 587-316485, sir.
Okay, and what is your date of birth?
Ten
Now, my
four
name.
seventy seven, sir.
Yes, sir. Give me one moment. Right. And what is your active cell phone or email address that I can send a verification code to?
662-753-1249 is my cell phone.
Okay, that's 662-753-1249.
Yes.
Do you have another active cell phone or email address?
My email address is ZORRIRUSHMETWHO@gmail.com.
Okay, you said ZORRI. And then what came after that?
RUSHMETWHO@gmail.com.
Okay, so that's LoriRushNetWho@gmail.com.
You have it.
able to send a code to that one as well. Do you have another one that I can try?
No, I don't sit around and make email addresses and
Verify
phone numbers
request
for
that
Direct
has
Express.
email and ID to us. Are you able to do so?
Do that again.
Yes. So the next step to get you verified is to have you email an ID. Once that is approved, they'll be able to further assist you.
Oh, did you
Would you
hear?
like that
Did you
information?
hear? Did you hear anything that I just said prior to you going through that?
Yes, you said that they coerce you into submitting your identification, but that will be the next step to get you verified. If you're not able to send in the requested documents to get verified,
So I can't file a complaint against your. I'm not allowed to file a complaint against your employees that said that they submitted a suspicious activity report in retaliation against me asking for a supervisor.
You want me to file a complaint for you?
Ma'am, I'm asking the procedure that I personally, as the person who owns the property, who had the experience, if that procedure is available, because that is what happened. You're asking me to use an alternate procedure and pretend like we didn't have that conversation. But me personally, if someone is transferring federal government funds to Direct Express, I want all of Direct Express employees to be accountable for their actions, especially during a time we're sending billions of dollars to another country to stop genocide, where I have a lot of people dying right where I live. I'm sorry you wanted to cut me off to say something. Go ahead. You're now in charge of the First Amendment. Go ahead. Yes.
Can you hear me?
I most certainly can. I can't hear myself. I certainly can hear you.
Excuse me if I could please explain the
Certainly.
process with Direct
Certainly.
Express.
Certainly.
Okay, so the next step to get you verified is to have you send some identification in to us. If you are unable to send identification to us, the next step will be to have you discuss your payment options for your benefits with your local office. So would you like that information to send your ID to us?
I've expressed and now publicly on YouTube that what I would like to do is file a report that says you have employees that have government property at Direct Express who stole it today. And now Direct Express is holding it hostage so that it could get my ID. I'd like to file that report.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'll put a note for that. Would you like that information to send your ID to us, or did you have any other questions regarding that verification process?
Oh, I've already sent the ID information to you. I sent the YouTube videos of your employees who did the action. So let me ask you, are you telling me that now that I'm refusing to, go ahead, go ahead. Are you recording? Are you recording? Are you recording?
Are you recording?
Are you recording?
Okay, at this time, I will have to disconnect the call. You're not willing to answer if you're recording the call and not Ms. Rush. You're more than welcome to call us back.
I
If you
know.
want that information to send your ID to us. Okay, I hope you have.
Thank you for calling the MasterCard Assistance Center. To